Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the MindSpark Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Before we get into today's conversation, I actually want to start with something simple.
Yeah, let's do that.
What do you like more? Being busy all day or actually feeling like you achieved something meaningful?
That's a tricky one because I think most people would say they want to achieve something meaningful.
But if you look at how they spend their day,
It's mostly just being busy.
exactly.
And that's what we're talking about today. That strange space where you're constantly doing things, but somehow nothing really changes.
Yeah, it's like you're moving but not moving forward.
And the worst part is, it doesn't feel wrong in the moment
It actually feels productive.
until the day ends.
And you sit there thinking, why do I feel so empty?
You know, I've had days where I didn't even get a moment to breathe, like non-stop activity from morning till night.
Same here.
But when I looked back, nothing I did actually mattered in the long run.
That feeling is honestly one of the most frustrating things.
Because you can't even blame laziness.
Exactly. You worked, you tried, you stayed active,
But still, no progress.
and that's where people start getting confused.
They think, maybe I need to work harder.
Or maybe I'm just not disciplined enough.
But the truth is, working more isn't the solution.
Sometimes it's actually the problem.
Let's think about how most days begin for people.
First thing in the morning, phone.
Notifications, messages, social media.
And before your mind is even fully awake,
You're already reacting
that's such a powerful word, reacting.
because you're not choosing your day anymore.
Your day is choosing you.
And once that happens, it's very hard to take control back.
Your attention gets pulled in different directions.
And attention is everything.
It's like currency.
Where you spend it determines what you build.
You know what's interesting? Most people don't realize how fragmented their focus has become.
Yeah, like switching between apps, conversations, tasks,
Every few minutes.
and each switch feels small.
But it adds up.
It destroys depth.
And without depth, you can't create anything meaningful.
Think about the last time you were fully focused on something. No distractions, no interruptions.
It's rare.
Very rare.
And yet, that's exactly the state where your best work happens.
But it's also the state we avoid the most.
Because it's uncomfortable.
There's no instant reward,
No quick dopamine.
just you and the effort.
So instead, we choose easier things.
Checking updates,
Replying instantly,
scrolling just for a minute,
which turns into 20 minutes.
or an hour.
And by the time you realize it,
Your energy is gone.
and here's where it gets serious.
Because this isn't just about wasting time,
It's about slowly disconnecting from your goals,
from your potential.
from the version of yourself you want to become.
You start the week with intentions,
I'm going to work on this. I'm going to improve that.
but then daily distractions take over.
And at the end of the week,
Nothing changes.
then the same cycle repeats.
And after a while, something shifts inside you.
You start doubting yourself.
You think, maybe you're not capable.
Maybe you're not consistent enough.
Maybe you're just not disciplined.
But that's not the truth.
The truth is, your energy is being misused,
Your focus is scattered.
and your priorities aren't protected.
You know what I've realized?
What?
Most people don't have a time problem.
They have a clarity problem.
Exactly.
Because when you're clear about what matters,
You naturally start saying no to things that don't.
but when you're not clear,
Everything feels important.
every message,
Every notification.
every small task,
And that's how your day gets filled with noise.
instead of meaning. So maybe the question isn't, how can I do more?
Maybe it's, what should I stop doing?
That's powerful.
Because removing the unnecessary creates space for what matters.
Even something simple like choosing one important task for the day.
And giving it your full attention.
No switching.
No distractions.
Just focus.
At first, it feels strange.
Almost uncomfortable.
Because your brain is used to constant stimulation.
But slowly, something changes.
You start going deeper.
You start seeing progress.
real progress.
And that feeling is completely different,
It's satisfying.
fulfilling,
It gives you confidence.
because now your effort actually means something.
You're not just busy.
You're building something,
And maybe that's what we all want at the end of the day.
not just to be active.
But to feel like our time mattered.
So the next time your day feels full,
Pause for a moment.
and ask yourself,
Is this helping me move forward or just keeping me occupied?
because that one question,
Can bring you back to what truly matters.
and once you start choosing what matters,
Everything begins to change,
not overnight,
but steadily,
and that's how real progress happens.
quietly, but powerfully.
So don't aim to be busy.
Aim to be meaningful.
You know, there's something else that people don't really talk about when it comes to this feeling.
What's that?
Sometimes we stay busy on purpose.
On purpose.
Yeah, not consciously, but deep down we know exactly what we should be doing.
But we avoid it
Exactly.
because it's hard.
Or because it scares us.
That's true. The things that actually move your life forward are usually the same things that make you uncomfortable.
Starting something new, putting your work out there, taking responsibility.
Facing the possibility of failure.
And instead of facing that, we hide behind small tasks.
That's powerful.
We convince ourselves we're being productive, but really, we're just delaying the moment we have to step up.
It's like cleaning your room when you have something important to do.
Exactly. Suddenly, everything else feels urgent.
You organize things, reply to old messages, even do tasks you've been ignoring for days.
But the one thing that truly matters,
Keeps getting pushed.
and the longer you delay it, the heavier it feels.
Yeah, it starts small, but over time it builds pressure.
Until it becomes overwhelming,
And then your brain avoids it even more.
which pulls you deeper into the cycle.
So now you're not just busy.
You're stuck and avoiding.
That's a dangerous combination.
And I think a lot of people listening right now can relate to this, even if they don't want to admit it.
Yeah, because it's uncomfortable to accept.
But awareness is the first step.
Always.
Let me ask you something, Alex. Have you ever delayed something important for so long that when you finally started, you realized it wasn't even that hard?
So many times.
Same.
It's almost frustrating. Like, why didn't I just do this earlier?
Because the fear in your mind was bigger than the reality.
That's such a key point.
And that's another part of this trap. Your mind exaggerates the difficulty of meaningful work,
While making distractions feel harmless.
even though it's the opposite.
You know what I've started doing recently?
What?
When I feel myself drifting into those small, meaningless tasks, I pause.
Just pause?
Yeah, even for a few seconds.
And then what?
I ask myself, what am I avoiding right now?
That's a powerful question.
Because almost instantly, the real answer shows up.
And it's usually not comfortable.
Not at all.
But that moment of honesty, that's where change begins.
Because now you're aware.
And once you're aware, you have a choice.
You can go back to distraction.
Or you can face the thing that actually matters. And honestly, you don't even have to do it perfectly.
You just have to start.
Even a small step.
Because action reduces fear.
That's so true.
The longer you think, the harder it feels.
The moment you act, it gets easier.
And once you build that habit,
Everything shifts. You stop running away from meaningful work.
and start moving toward it. And that's when your days begin to feel different.
Less scattered.
More intentional.
More real.
You go to bed feeling tired
But satisfied.
because you actually did something that mattered.
And maybe that's the difference we're all searching for.
Not less work.
But more meaningful work.
Not less effort.
But focused effort. Yeah. Focused effort. Because when your effort has direction, everything starts to feel different.
It's almost like your energy finally has a purpose.
Exactly. You're no longer just reacting to whatever comes your way.
You're choosing where your time goes.
And that choice, it sounds small, but it changes everything.
You know, most people are waiting for the perfect moment to start doing meaningful work.
Yeah, like when they feel ready or motivated or less stressed.
But that moment rarely comes.
Because life is always going to be busy.
There will always be distractions,
Always something urgent.
always something easier.
So maybe the real shift isn't about waiting for the perfect time.
It's about deciding, even in imperfect conditions,
Even when your mind feels scattered.
even when distractions are calling you,
Even when it's uncomfortable.
because that's where growth actually happens.
Not when everything is easy.
But when you choose what matters despite the difficulty.
I think one of the biggest changes happens when you stop asking, how can I stay busy today?
And start asking, what would make today meaningful?
That one shift,
It filters everything.
it helps you ignore the noise.
And focus on what truly matters.
And the interesting thing is, once you start doing that,
You don't need to do a lot.
you just need to do the right things.
Even one meaningful action a day,
Is better than 100 meaningless ones. Because those small, meaningful actions,
they build something over time.
they create momentum.
They create confidence.
And slowly, you start becoming the person you wanted to be.
Not through huge changes.
But through consistent, intentional effort.
And one day, you'll look back.
And realize you're no longer stuck.
You're no longer just busy.
You're actually moving forward.
And that feeling, it's different.
It's peaceful.
It's fulfilling.
It feels real. So maybe the goal isn't to fill every hour of your day,
But to give meaning to the hours that matter.
because time will pass anyway.
The question is, what will you do with it?
Will you spend it being busy?
Or invest it in becoming better?
That question sounds simple, but it's actually dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yeah, because once you really think about it, you can't ignore the answer anymore.
That's true. It kind of puts you on the spot.
Exactly. Like suddenly all those busy moments don't feel so impressive anymore.
Yeah, replying to random messages for 2 hours doesn't feel like a life achievement anymore.
Yeah, it's like, wow, I survived notifications today. Amazing.
Achievement unlocked, professional scroller.
Level 100 Distraction Master.
With 0 progress points.
That should be a real title at this point.
But jokes aside, it's kind of scary when you realize how easy it is to fall into that pattern.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like you're doing anything wrong.
You're not wasting time in an obvious way.
You're just slowly drifting
And drifting feels comfortable.
until you look back.
And then you realize you've been busy for so long.
But you haven't really moved.
That hits.
But the good news is you can change it anytime.
Any moment.
You don't need a new year
Or a Monday.
or some perfect plan.
You just need a decision.
A simple one,
A quiet one.
but a powerful one.
Like choosing to focus for the next hour.
Or choosing to ignore that unnecessary notification.
Or finally starting that thing you've been avoiding for days.
Or weeks.
Okay, fine. Months.
We're being honest today.
Very honest.
But hey, no judgment. We've all been there.
Yeah, this is a safe zone.
A slightly uncomfortable but safe zone.
We know what we should be doing, but we're not doing it club.
Biggest club in the world.
Millions of members.
0 progress meetings.
Exactly. But you know what's interesting?
What?
The moment you actually take action, even a small step,
Everything starts to feel lighter.
Yeah, that mental weight disappears.
because you're no longer avoiding.
You're moving.
And movement, even slow movement,
Is always better than standing still. And maybe that's what we should focus on.
not perfection,
Not doing everything.
but just moving forward.
And maybe that's what we should focus on.
Not perfection,
Not doing everything,
but just moving forward.
even if it's messy,
Even if it's slow.
even if it's not perfect.
Because let's be honest, perfection is just another excuse sometimes.
Yeah, I'll start when everything is perfect.
Which means never.
Exactly.
So maybe the real goal isn't to be perfect,
Or even super productive all the time.
but to be intentional.
To know why you're doing what you're doing.
And to make sure it actually matters. Because one day, all these days will add up.
All the choices,
All the moments,
all the small decisions you make daily.
they'll turn into your life.
And when that day comes,
You don't want to look back and say,
I was always busy.
I built nothing.
You want to say,
I chose what mattered.
I focused on what counted.
I didn't just spend time.
I invested it.
And maybe, just maybe,
That's the difference between feeling empty.
and feeling proud.
Also, let's agree on one thing before we end.
What's that?
Tomorrow, we try not to become professional scrollers again.
No promises, but we'll try.
We'll try.
Stay focused, stay real, and don't just be busy. Be unstoppable.
Because your time isn't just passing, it's building your future.
And if this conversation made you stop and think, even for a moment,
Then that's already a step in the right direction.
you don't need to change everything overnight.
Just start small.
Start honest.
And most importantly, start now.
We're really glad you spent your time with us today.
Yeah, seriously, it means a lot.
Out of all the things you could be doing right now,
You chose to be here.
and we don't take that lightly,
So thank you.
keep growing
Keep improving.
and keep choosing what truly matters.
We'll see you in the next episode of MindSpark Podcast.
Thank you for listening, and stay inspired.